relax, drink one bottle and relax that we have this is 3 points in our bag. Suddenly Nwabali decided to do whatever he wanted to do. He didn't even do anything in that game apart from that one chance that they scored from. I don't even understand what happened in the last 10 minutes of that game, but it was strange. After going 2-0 up against Lesotho, we considered from a corner kick. Finally, they missed a chance to make it 2-2. But luckily for us, we won that game 2 goals to 1. So luck was on our side. That's why sometimes in football you need to play well and you need luck for you to win games. That luck was on Nigerian side yesterday as we beat Lesotho 2 goals to 1. In other results in our group, Benin went away to Rwanda and beat the 1-0. Benin as the most consistent team in our group. If you look at it in balance of things, they deserve to beat that World Cup. But waiting concern us now. We play them next on Tuesday. We'll talk about that later. South Africa drew against Zimbabwe, just 1 point. So the group is still open for anybody to qualify from that group. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin. Today, international football, CAF, Uefa, Nigeria versus Lesotho. Good morning, John. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Like you said, Godwin, and rightly so. These guys wanted to put us through a grinder, but God is on our side, and
God no go shame us.
God no go shame us so hard because we're too for explain now, you understand. But good morning, football maniacs and super sports fans. Welcome to another exciting show.
Good morning, also.
Good morning, Godwin. It was a beautiful game of football. The intensity they want to play at, we saw it. But again, like everybody will say, the goal against the chance by Lesotho. Me, I'm not going to point the chance out. I will say the performance. If you play against a bigger team like this, you will lose. It's as simple as that.
Did not actually that final minute of that game was every Nigerian anywhere around the world was actually holding their hands like I was shouting about the ball was actually moving slowly if you hit the back of the net
and somebody was being a bodyguard
everywhere. Sometimes as a player you just want to just do anything stupid.
You run see that ball you know go clear the ball, you go hold the ball with your leg, turn, pass and come out.
But let's see what happens. We'll get into that on the show. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. You can go there, drop your comments. We'll be reading your comments live here in the studio. Okay, let's start with that big one. It's Nigeria versus Lesotho in that particular game. First half was there and then they played the 4-4-2, or depending on how you want to see it. 2 strikers up from Tolu and Osimhen. I think it's a wrong fit because both of them are similar players. I could see in that first half, both of them were going on for the same ball. They don't even know who is going for the ball and who is supposed to move, probably wait for the second ball. Sometimes you see both of them attacking the same ball. Both of them were really confused in the first half, but it really worked out for us because we scored a goal in the second half, a penalty, and Ekong scored. It was unfortunate for them because if minus that penalty, it was struggle.
Yes,
no. If we didn't get that penalty, we are struggling to score that goal. But luckily for us, we won that game 2-1.
Yeah, I think luck has a lot to do with it. First and foremost, we are struggling to break them down. I like the fact that first and foremost, can we just congratulate our coach because everything we've complained about, he's worked on it, and that's one of the signs of a very good leader, that you can take feedback and you can go and improve on it and improve the side. First and foremost, fantastic move. I said it that we were going to see Frederick on the right. I said that we're going to see a lot of people moved around in that midfield, and we need to start with 2 strikers. Fine, done from his own end. Now you look at the game where Osimhen up front is dragging how many attention on him. In that game, the momentum shifted was when Osimhen came off. That threat in attack was no longer as big as it was with him and Aru Kodare in that game. That was when they started being adventurous and started coming and wanting to do 1 or 2 things. With those 2 guys up there, keeping those guys at bay, everybody was on check. Then, secondly, you look at the way we progress the ball, the way we build the ball. I still feel like we may be better off moving. It will be off to the wing because me, I don't understand.
We don't get anybody for that midfield.
I don't understand how the it's like oil and water. It's not blending. Him and in that midfield for me, it's not blending. Then secondly, a lot of people have been giving what's his name some flack now, Lookman some flack. I think we need to cut him some slack because of what he went through at the club, and then how he's not been playing football as well. He's not at his best right now.
Okay.
But on the whole, good performance from the team, and hopefully we go and blow out our next game.
Okay, before we talk about the blunder from Wabale, Nonso, how did you see that game first?
Performance level was okay, 50%. But again, if you perform like this, because what I look at is not the result. Say at the end of the day, 3 points is in the bag. Yes, 3 points is in the bag, but this is the game you should have been winning with goal margins. Like 4 goals, 5 goals. I even said 3 goals at first, but come on, when I saw them performing yesterday, I'm like, if you even survive with 1 goal margin, safe, we'll go accept that like that, just win anyhow. Again, the performance level was poor. We were not seeing. I think in that defense, in the fullback position, we felt or we missed the impact of Olaino. Somehow we missed the impact of Olaino. And again, in the midfield, you've been recruiting since. I don't know why Rafael Onyedika is not starting the game or he's not being introduced this time around. Last time around, it was what's it called, the Bashiru brothers. You brought the 2 of them onto the side. Even when the 2 of them were not supposed to be in the side, you only have 1 person who was playing for a bigger team at the time, who plays for Lazio.
Yes.
That was you should have brought him in daily, but instead you went in for the 2 of them. So which means that you have options in midfield. Those were many options in midfield. And in this time, I was just seeing only just 1 person, Alexi Wobi and Francoyeka wey carry come, wetin come do am? Like I said it before. I said if we are going to play an attacking-based football, you need 2 10s, you need your 2 strikers, you need one of your defensive midfielder. In this game, I understand why you don't play Ndidi and Frank Onyeka, because you need just 1 defensive midfielder, and you need your 2 strikers up front. I was expecting 1 person to feed off the other, maybe a Terence Murphy and a Victor Osimhen. Then in the second half, you bring in a Tolu for Victor Osimhen and maybe somebody else, Ademola Lookman. You should start from the bench, or Chukwueze. Probably for a Terence Murphy. It makes sense that way, where you have 1 person ripping off the other person's hold up play and all of that, because when Osimhen is there, he drags about 2-3 defenders to him alone. So Osimhen has limited 2 or 3 defenders while keeping the offside trap. Now with those 2 defenders keeping him on check, somebody is running behind him to release the ball, and that way opens up the defense in a huge way. But yeah, whenever he opens that defense, the next person that's supposed to be making the run is also waiting for hold-up play as well. So which means Ademola Lookman will not be scared of going for the run, because if he goes for those runs, the pass might not get to him, because the 2 strikers up there are looking for hold-up play. So the only thing you have to do is just keep crossing the ball. Keep crossing to 2 against 7, because if you look at the Lesotho side, there were about 7 players in the box whenever Nigeria has the ball. So you have to, in these kind of games, you have to look for other ways to break down that defense and score. I know you're not Mesut Ozil, yes, you're not Iniesta, but you're not Toni Kroos and Luka Modric, but you can break down that defense and score your goals.
Nigeria was lucky to get a penalty. I'll call it luck, because before that penalty,
nothing was going.
We have been looking like a team that is going to score a goal, even though we play with 2 strikers, Tolu and Osimhen, but we are actually shooting blank with that on Lesotho's goal post. Luckily for us, in the second half, we got a penalty. It was just all of them, all the Lesotho team fell on their feet because they were defending well. Nigeria had little chances after that penalty, which Ekong scored. They wanted to attack a little bit. That's why they had a little space. That's why Osimhen hit the bar. After that, we had a couple of chances.
There was a flick on by Osimhen as well.
After that goal, it was a fantastic game in that second half. Then after that, Tolu was substituted and Adams came in. Adams plays for Sevilla in Spain. He came in and scored a wonderful goal. Fantastic assist from Osimhen to him. He did a step over and probably scored that. And scored that goal. Was a fantastic goal. Then in the final 10 minutes of the game, throughout the whole 80 minutes, Nwabali did not even make any save. He wasn't even involved in the game at all. Then the corner kick came in. He did not catch the ball very well. They scored 2 goals. It was 2-1, and we were like, we thought we have actually won this game.
I was thinking with his dominance, he would have come out to clear his
line. And he missed that one, and they scored 2 goals to 1. Everybody was surprised. Then the final minutes of the game, the coach were actually afraid. He started making stuff to remove those Osimhen and put in, I think, as a
bringing defenders.
Remove Moses and put in Sanusi. So to show off the defense, we moved to 3 at the back to show off the defense. Then Nwabali still made a mistake. He and Majen miscommunicated. That miscommunication between him and Ajayi. Then they almost scored that goal. I was just looking at Naba, I was shouting. I was shouting.
Yeah.
You know the funny thing about that incident. You have a mouth, man. Use your mouth. Free the ball for me. Leave am for me. Leave am for me. Why can't you communicate? The guy, you will not blame the defender. You no see this the goalkeeper.
The worst part say you go blame the defender. You no go blame the
I
defender.
no go blame the defender.
If you look at where goalkeeper was, he stepped out of his line.
One.
In his mind, he was expecting a back, but in his mind, he felt like he has stepped outside because normally if you say that ball dey inside box 18, he go use hand catch am.
Which that? What I want to answer about that thing?
Again,
wait now. One, there was no threat on goal.
Yes.
That's number one.
No threat on goal.
The guy
Somebody was chasing after.
He was chasing, but he wasn't on the ball. The ball actually passed because if you look at that ball, the ball, you just tell the defender, leave it. I'm at your back.
The defender is on the line of the on the line there. The goalkeeper is behind him. So anyhow you want to, whether you jump, you no jump. If you leave the way, the goalkeeper catches the ball within his 18-yard box, and everything is fine. So leave the ball. Communicate.
Thought he was outside the line. That's why he dropped his hand. If you notice, he wanted to go with his hand.
So it's lack of concentration. So why are you coming at it? There is no threat
lack of concentration and no communication.
You cannot calculate the speed of the person coming at him. That's the problem. And Simi Ajayi could have just gone for the person rather than for the goalkeeper.
I are saying the same thing. If you're a goalkeeper, your job is to calculate spaces. One, your defender is way ahead of the ball. So if both of them were struggling for the ball or going for the ball at the same time, you can say, okay, come out and clear. The defender is ahead of him, ahead of the striker that was chasing. We are there. Then both of you decide. I think it was a last-minute communication because the defender just stopped immediately. That means somebody told him something, and somebody somehow reached there and decided to chase the ball or trap. I don't even know what he did that one. And the guy
the ball.
And the ball just went to the striker, and the guy just tried to just pass into the net and missed. Hi! That incident was mad. Final minute of that game.
You know the heartbreaking part of that incident wasn't the fact that there was poor communication or that finally Wabali didn't catch the ball. It was the guy that was chasing the ball for me.
The guy missed.
The guy with a catching ball go post. He escort.
Okay,
Ekong. Bro, what's happening here, man?
That one now, if they chase, actually I feel like he was like, okay, maybe if you want to enter post, I'll chase it faster. Then that was not enough. If you're chasing the game, you run faster. That ball is the ball you will get, turn around and move on the break.
I think if you actually chase that ball very well, you probably have cut off with that.
You will cut now. It tells you if you have chased the ball, you will catch the ball.
What if the ball was eventually on target, man?
And start a build up.
What if it was eventually on target? Now so you go use pursue the ball.
The goal celebration end the match.
Godwin, this is reminiscent of what happened to Donnarumma. I don't know if you remember the game when he was chipped. After he was chipped, for him to turn and pursue the ball, he just turn, walk out one step, just leave the ball. He entered the normal.
Well,
bro, all those things you have to grind. I remember when person they chase ball, you go chase ball, go jam the goal post. Collect injury, yes, but we still say you put in efforts.
But it was a crazy game, especially last 10 minutes for Nigeria. After we scored that 2 goals, I was thinking, okay, let me get a rest and just watch this ball because there was no threat from Lesotho till the 80th minute. Like they were flat, they couldn't have a shot on target. They didn't do anything. They didn't attack our post. Somebody was basically sleeping throughout the 80 minutes of that game. But suddenly the last 10 minutes, we like I don't know. They just like giving us heart attack. If they don't just give us something to worry about, they will not rest. If it's not pressing calculator to qualify, he's going into a game and we are angry or doing one stupid thing inside a game.
For a game that you are not called. How many times were you called up to come and defend us?
It's lack of concentration.
That's the problem. For a game that you're on cruise control, you're on autopilot, bro. Why is it that when we have one opportunity that should give us heart attack, you can't come out and clear your line? Why is it that we have another threat like that? You can't communicate faster, come out, collect your ball.
Okay, Nigeria won that game 2-1. I would call it the first 18 minutes. Okay, let's talk about Chile. The formation he played, I think he opted for more attacking option this time, even though I think that truthfully, I think he's a good coach. That if you look at it. But I think Nigeria lack personnel, especially in that midfield.
Yes.
It's only Iwobi that is the only creative. It's not even a pure midfielder. I can play midfield that way in B. Because
now winger in B, everybody know.
When he started with Arsenal, he was playing as a winger.
Thank you.
He moved to, I think, Everton, winger. He's playing for Fulham, winger. So he's the only person that I can play creative midfielder in Nigeria. All of that other people either CMs or DM. So I think that with that I can give Chile for that midfield, but we have more attackers. That's why he opted for Lukman, Moses, Alukodare and Tolu Alukodare and Osimhen, which is understandable. But at least
that's 7.
Yes, at least
Chukwueze
moving,
and the rest of them, 8 of them.
Yes, I
understand what happens to defense.
I think he's trying to play attacking football, which is what Nigeria wants. If he builds on this, I think he will do well.
Yes, I want to say something, because at a certain point in that game, the formation changed. I was seeing, it's 3 at the back, but it was actually 5 if you factor in the wing backs that were playing in that game. And of course, this other guy that was in that front line dropped into midfield, and the other guy went for. So it was like we were playing a 5-3-2 formation in that game as the game was progressing. I don't mind that. I mind that we have more attackers in the game so that we'll make the most of our chances. Unfortunately, Lukman wasn't at his best. Yes and good. I think he should have come off the bench into that game rather than start. We needed somebody that can start, because one of the things that happens in football is if you're having a bad day or you're having a poor form, you are not as razor sharp, as decisive as you are when you're in form. And it's clear for the whole world to see. And in that type of scenario, the wise thing to do is to remove this guy from the spotlight, let somebody else start. After we've established the result, let him come back in and slowly build his confidence. But apart from that, formation-wise, good formation, starting with 2 men up front, I award him with that. We would have wanted a physical and a sleeky striker, but do we really even have a sleeky striker?
There's plenty. Call back Boniface. Call back Boniface.
Please, Boniface should not wear that jersey again. He should retire at 24, just as he said. And we can do without him. Go and find another person. Person will never scored for Nigeria before.
Good game, good tactics. We're talking about tactical flexibility. If you look at the Chile side yesterday or the Super Eagles side yesterday, there was a lot of tactical flexibility here and there. In the defense, we're talking about Bruno Yemechi, who went on to play as a midfielder in support of Wilfred.
Yes.
Leaving a back three of Trust Ekong, Bassi, and Frederick. Yes. Leaving a back three. He went on to play as a midfielder, not even as a full-back or a wing-back. He went on to play as a midfielder, allowing Wilfred, Alex Iwobi to roam the front line. You get? Now, that was a solid tactical flexibility. John is in a 5-3-2. I say a 3-5-2. You get? Because at every point, or a 3-4-3, because at every point there was 3 strikers in front. Ademola Lookman, Victor Osimhen, and Tolu Alukodare. There were 3 of them up front. Moses Simon was always coming into midfield and always dropping the defense. So it was a 3-4-3 at some point. So it was like, let's find a way to break down the defense. Let's find a way. It didn't work. It didn't work in the first 45 until they got the penalty. It wasn't working. But again, they kept switching formation. They kept switching basic lineup until they got what they wanted. So I feel like this manager is doing a whole lot to teach the team how to play.
We have one more game to go in Benin. If we win that game, it's going to be if South Africa lose and we win, then we'll qualify for the World Cup. But let's see what happened in that game. But that game was a good game for Nigeria, winning 2 goals to 1. Even in the last 10 minutes was really, really poor from the Super Eagles. But we got all 3 points with +1 goal on that group. So hopefully, something will happen in the final. We have a game on Tuesday that will decide who is going to play the World Cup from our own group. So it's going to be an interesting Tuesday game. Okay, let's go to our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Bolt FM Sports, and I have comments here on our YouTube channel. Okay, Femi Palms is saying, Ike, welcome to the show. Say good morning, guys, in the studio. What is Ndidi doing in that team? That keeper and para na 5 and 6. In fact, na paracetamol. Okay. Okay, Nonso Ekwenchi, welcome to the show. We say good morning, guys. Ekong was given a penalty for Nigeria to forget all his own goal. Not yet though, until we qualify first. Nwabali is messing up. Let him not forget how he started from like a small and he grew. He's not a big man. Okay, the game would have been a draw. Yes, it would have been a draw. Actually, Nigeria was really, really lucky in that game. Finally, also he's saying Adams is hungry for the World Cup. he plays with everything last night. Okay, Oluchi, welcome to the Oluchi Ugoke.
You can be like Brady there, they will qualify, you know, go there for team.
Welcome to the show, Oluchi. Welcome to the show. Say good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Okay, swear back. We must play Benin 3 goals for Uyo. Then pray make South Africa draw or lose. Yes, okay. We must actually win that game, whether we like it or not. Kenzie, welcome to the show. Kenzie said, I'm really disappointed with the Super Eagles. They couldn't just keep a clean sheet. Another thing is that they should stop starting Ekong in first 11. He wasn't reliable. Okay, we got a penalty, and that last goal was Chisholm. I don't know why he was expecting that last chance that Lesotho almost scored. But let's see.
There's something There's something Anotro said, and he said, I'm going to quote him now. He said, Nigeria is sometimes they lose concentration during the game, which we've seen in multiple occasions.
Let's see what happens in Uyo. We'll come back. We'll play Benin. Benin is first on our table, on our own table, our own group. They are first. I think on the balance of things, Benin should qualify, but nothing concern me. We do balance of play here. I want unjust by Eagles to qualify. Okay, Lion, welcome to the show. Saying Nigeria, please be Benin for us. South Africa, be for Benin for us. Then let South Africa drop points. Okay, Oluchi is saying, Godwin, say goal difference day. Benin day 2 plus 2 goals difference from us. So yes, he did. So we need to beat them 2-0. Need to beat them 2-0 at least 3-0.
See, if you beat them 2.
All of us
you go get you go come their -2 out of your own.
Yes, you go pass them with 2. So just beat them with, even if you beat them with, just beat them with 1. Just beat them with 1. It's not the same thing. Yeah, if you beat them with half +2, they'll have -2. So
if you beat them with 2, they just their 5 will come back to 3, and our 3 will go to 5. But if you beat them with 1, you both have 4-4.
But let's see what happens in that game. We need to beat Benin on Tuesday at least with 2 goals. Then hopefully South Africa will drop points. Then we'll qualify for the World Cup. Okay, Kent is also saying on our YouTube channel, Nwabali should stop playing in that goal post. That goal shouldn't have gone in. Yes, I don't know what he was doing in that game. Okay, if you look at our group C, Benin Republic after 9 games have 17 points. They have played 9 games, won 5, drawn 2, and lost 2. South Africa is second on our group after 9 games with 15 points. Nigeria is third with 14 points. So the South Africa Benin have +5 goal difference. So South Africa have +3, Nigeria has +3. So we need to beat. We just need to beat these guys Benin 2 goals to 0. Then we will qualify. If South Africa drop points, so it's going to be a very, very tense Tuesday game in Uyo. We must beat Benin. We must. There is no we must be. In fact, if you have to trash them, but the problem is that Benin is good and they have a good coach.
Yeah.
So they have to fight. If they might even defend with 11 players. In fact, they can even import one more and defend. They just need a point. And they will qualify for the World Cup. Then if they get a point, okay. Even if South Africa win and they get a point,
if South Africa win, it depends on the goal difference.
If they will win. If they get a draw and South Africa win by 1 goal, so it's going to be a dicey final day.
If they get a draw, South Africa win by 1 goal, they qualify.
They'll qualify. If South Africa wins with 2 goals, calculator don't fool for our group, but somehow we will have to survive.
Everybody is pressing their calculators.
Everybody is calculating. But truthfully, Benin had a major chance to qualify. They just need to beat Nigeria, which is actually very, very tough, but it's possible.
Let them come and pay us.
It's possible. Okay, Chinonso on our YouTube channel saying Nwabali should be disciplined. Pride is setting in. Yeah, is overconfident. One kid, the guy.
When you are the best.
Okay.
When you are the best, pride will set in definitely.
Okay, Kenzie, so say I'm really okay. Okay. I've read that comment. Kenzie is talking about I'm really disappointed with the Super Eagles. Yeah, I've read that one now.
Talking about the Nwabali should stop playing in the goal post.
Okay, Nwabali should stop. Okay. He's talking about Nwabali should. Kenzie saying Nwabali should stop playing in that goal post. That goal shouldn't have gone in. I've read it before. Okay, Ike is back. Ike said the officiating was poor. The linesman called 2 offside calls. Yes, but let's not talk about that one. You just won. Let's focus on Tuesday game in Uyo. We need to win that game against Benin. So in our group, Benin first 17 points, South Africa second 15 points, then Nigeria third with 14 points. So we have a game on Tuesday. Okay, other results in the CAF qualification in our group. Benin went to Rwanda and beat them 1-0.
Yeah.
Benin won. So you see, Benin is doing well. They went to Rwanda, beat them 1-0. South Africa and Zimbabwe. South Africa went away to place a 0-0 draw with Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe was playing at home, so they actually helped us because if South Africa won this game, it's very, very tough for us now to qualify. Nigeria won against Lesotho 2-1. Gabon beat Gambia away from home 4-3. We'll talk about this particular game because Birmingham scored 4, even though they were 10-man down. Okay, DR Congo beat Togo 1-0. Senegal trashed South Sudan 5-0. Nice one from Senegal. So fantastic game. Ivory Coast beat 7-0 against Seychelles. 7-0. That one a small thing and they trash them.
Now waiting Nigeria suppose they do.
Yes, now go they
you hear that name a small team, you trash them.
Seychelles or Sachet, whatever they Sachet
water.
Everybody will be. Now same thing with Lesotho and we are struggling.
Zambia, Rwanda.
We were supposed to go the trash.
You just go there, you spell the name. Even you spell the name, put full stop for the end.
So fantastic game for African qualification. So if you look at the tables in Africa after 9 games, Egypt is in Group A. Egypt is first with 23 points. They are qualified for the World Cup. So the second has 18 points. So they are fighting now for the playoffs. In Group B is interesting, but Senegal has 21 points. They have not qualified because the second place has 19
2 points
behind
them.
Has 19 points. So it will go
tough group.
It will go to a night. It's going to do the final game of the.
A draw in the final game survives them.
Yes, they have a superior goal difference, and they have not lost a game in this World Cup qualification. So, but Senegal might qualify for the World Cup, but DR Congo is just behind them. But DR Congo is always going to finish a best 4. They have 19 points. Okay, in Group C, I've already said talk about Group C. In Group D, Cape Verde has 20 points. Cameroon has 18 points. So it will go to the last final day on Tuesday.
Same thing with Senegal's group.
Yeah.
A draw would.
So in Group E, Morocco is first with 21 points. Morocco has qualified for the World Cup. Niger is second with 12 points, so they will not even make playoffs.
That one, no worry.
In Group F, it's interesting. Group S is Ivory Coast has 23 points in first position, and second is Gabon with 22 points. So Gabon has qualified for the best 4 already, but they have Ivory Coast. Probably in the final game on Tuesday, luck might fall on their side.
Godwin, how you want you to compete with 22 points, 21 points?
You know, leave our own, leave second. We are not going to qualify best 4. Let's leave that one. We are talking about let's qualify straight up
top of the table.
Yes,
you cannot. No. I don't talk about before. No hope for second place because now no day.
So we'll just leave that one first. In Group G, Algeria has qualified for the World Cup. They have 22 points. Uganda have 18 points in second. You see, these people we are battling for top 4 best second. So it's not going to be possible. Has the highest point with 22 points in second position. Madagascar has 19 points. DR Congo has 19 points. Burkina Faso has 18 points. Cameroon has 18 points. Uganda has 18 points. There's no way Nigeria.
Uganda has 18 points. Namibia has 15 points.
There's no way.
South Africa that is second currently has 15 points. And
there's no way we are finishing as second best in any of these people. But we have a chance to qualify for the World Cup next year if we get beat Benin on Tuesday and the result goes our way against South Africa. We will play the World Cup. If not, all of us will sit at home.
We'll go again next time.
We'll sit at home and play the Nations Cup around December, January. And we watch the World Cup from our home. But hopefully, we will qualify for the World Cup. Okay, away from the African qualification, let's talk about a little bit about Europe. Before then, let's go to our YouTube page. And Ugoke Oluchi say, make we just hope Rwanda help Africa the way Zimbabwe hold them at beg. Forget about Ghana. Sure, make him come with your face. We go win them. We go win 2-0.
They say talk the last
we go
time.
Win PK as usual again. Okay. Let's see if Nigeria will win that game. We just need to win that game. Unless something happens to us in the South Africa game, then we'll play the World Cup. If not, we'll stay at home and watch others play the World Cup. Okay, let's talk about Europe. Because in Europe, there are games that happen around Europe. So we'll talk about some of them. I'll give you the results of some of them. Okay, France won their game comfortably 3-0 Azerbaijan again as we won 3-0 in that game. Switzerland went away to beat Sweden 2-0. Kosovo and Slovenia played a 0-0 draw. Ireland and Ukraine. Ukraine went away to beat Ireland 5-3. North Ireland 2, Slovakia 0. Germany beat Hamburg 4-0. Belgium and North Macedonia played a 0-0 draw in that game. So let's talk about France, because Mbappe scored in his 10th game in a row in that game. Mbappe had been scoring. He scored in the first half. Rabiot scored, and they won that game comfortably. Obviously, they should be winning that game 3-0.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. When did Azerbaijan discover football?
Azerbaijan.
When did they discover football?
They sound like Asian country, even said.
Not really, they are in Europe.
I know.
Yeah, but good game for France. It was never in doubt. Let's not come and pontificate. It was never in doubt. France winning. Kudos to Mbappe and Deschamps' son, Rabiot. Moving on.
Everybody gets son for their team now.
I tell you.
Everybody gets son. Because Griezmann not be a son too. So not called the son we know, but in the 2018 World Cup, he didn't make any starting position, but yet he was there. And he's the manager that has trusted him.
He won medal, Abi. Yeah, so
Griezmann too, we made that.
He has done everything he can for his son.
So again, good one for him, good one for France, because like John said, never in doubt. You saw the way they played. It was like total dominance. Pure. This is what I don't want to say this now, but this is what Nigeria should have been doing against teams that just discovered football no longer than 10 years ago. Go there, dominate, even if it's at home or away. Dominate with the scoreline, dominate with the possessions, dominate with the performance, dominate with everything.
We can't do that when we don't have a solid midfield. So these are the things we need to fix.
Again, I feel like if you look at this game, it could have been more. If not that France were not clinical in front of goal, it could have been more.
Okay, let's move on to the next game. Sweden lost at home to Switzerland. Jokeres and Isak started in this game, so nobody will talk say
they don't
get striker. Both of them started, and Isak was the captain in this game, and they lost 2-0. I was disappointed though, because they have two of the best strikers in England in quotes, and they couldn't even score a goal.
Switzerland has one of the best players in the world. No go there.
Yes, Switzerland choke.
No go there. They go they choke. Solid players, good players in the team. No go there. I know everyone starts to call the teams, and all of them are playing for bigger teams in England and across the world.
We have the best striker, the most
expensive
striker.
You get it.
No, you have the most expensive striker, and then you have the best striker in
your team.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Wait, you have the best and the most expensive. No, I understand. I agree. But you know, say something if they're expensive, makes they useless. Let's be honest, it can be very, very expensive and still at the same time be very, very useless. I don't want to call names of anything now, but I just feel like Sweden has the best striker, the supporting best striker, the most expensive striker in the market. But when it comes to this national team, I feel like over the years, over the last 1 year, there's been lack of supply. It's always the strikers creating their chances and burying their chances.
True that.
It's always the attackers creating their chances. The defense has not been doing well. If you even go back to the time of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, in this same team. Now then they create their chance. They bully the defender, collect, but they press high, collect their chance among themselves in that front four, create their chance and score their chance. So if the midfield is not helping in that situation, it means they have a problem in the team. They should go
where I have a problem with this Sweden team now is that if you look at the way they line up, that midfield is chock full of defensive-minded midfielders, no creative spark.
Call their name, they know them.
Then they there now. I don't need call them and they know themselves. The only person may be like say he won't get small sense now Begval. Apart from me, who else?
Defensive midfielder for Tottenham. We go let's say he knows how to go for the attack once in a while, he knows how to drive the ball, but again, it's not a team that creates a lot of chances for the attackers.
Okay, let's see what happens. That game ended against Sweden. Lost that game. They are last in their group, so they need to start doing something to win their game. After 3 games, they have only 1 point.
They will be like Norway.
Okay, for the game today, features of the game today, Latvia will play Andorra, Norway will play Israel, Serbia will play Albania, Estonia will host Italy, Hungary versus Armenia, Spain will play Georgia. That one attraction. Portugal will play Ireland and Bulgaria will play Turkey in that game. Okay, Spain are the defending champion. Obviously, they should beat in Georgia. Now we are expecting maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 for that game.
Depending on availability.
All of them are available.
Okay,
they miss. But it's supposed to be a sure win for Spain. Your prediction for that game?
Prediction straight up win for Spain, no doubt.
A draw.
Georgia won. Wait, which way?
You know me, they go draw. They go draw.
One day I did here now. Nobody they go here. Now you talk more.
Spain winning 3-0. Let me call it now so that on that day nobody will come and
draw.
Say. And
now, we expected Belgium to win yesterday.
They
Belgium
have
get
the
the
freedom
score.
to make it 5.
They play 0-0. Today, Spain draw.
Okay, let's see.
Now.
Portugal will play Ireland in the other game. Cristiano Ronaldo has been scoring goals. He has another chance to increase his tally as one of the best strikers in the whole world.
His vision 1,000 goals and he's not slowing down. Yes, that's the focus. That's it. I know sometimes it can look as if like he's still far, but with the form he's in and the performance is brilliant.
And where he's playing.
Yes, and where he's
playing. Is it, we keep saying where he's playing.
Godwin.
Where he's playing is not the
it's
problem.
Not fair. Where he's playing is of no consequence.
Now players go there come back Europe.
Yes, now.
Now players don't go there come back Europe.
Let's not come and make it look as if it's a farmers league or something. No.
Okay. Portugal to win already in that game now, obviously.
Now.
Norway is on the verge to qualify for their first tournament in a very, very long time. And Haaland might play the first World Cup in his career. He's about 24, 25 years. They have not played any major tournament. They have failed to qualify in last World Cup and the last Euros. They have participated, but now they have 15 points on their group. They are playing Israel. If they win, then they have a firm chance to play the World Cup. Haaland, Odegaard, and some of the star players in that team.
First and foremost, kudos to Donald J. Trump for signing the peace accord now. Hopefully that whole crisis around Israel will be sorted out in the next coming days. So Israel is going to have to recover. I know there was agreement to send hostages, send back prisoners and stuff like that. But in this game, Norway is a strong team. They may not have too many known talents in that side, but they are a strong team.
Too many known talents.
Too many known talents. Just had Haaland, Odegaard, and then two other guys there now.
Sanderberg now waiting.
Who be Sanderberg?
Dimitri na known talent. No time you say
who be Sanderberg first?
The midfield alone choke.
Who be Sanderberg?
They might not have compare them to
that's what I said. They may not have too many known talents. That's just what I said.
They get plenty known talent.
Solot, Haaland, Bodge, and Odegaard. Ogugo.
Who be Bodge?
You don't know Bodge.
Who be Bodge?
In this particular game, what is the operation in this particular game? So we'll start taking phone calls. Who wins? Israel. Okay, nowhere to win now. Israel. Nowhere to win.
See, Israel is no pushover.
I know.
No way.
Okay, Estonia.
Now Israel doesn't get known talent.
Known talent. Italy, who wins in that game? Italy have been struggling, but in the past 3 tournaments, even though after winning the Euros, they didn't qualify for the World Cup and they won the Euros, and they didn't qualify for the World Cup after winning the Euros. So they are a strange team altogether, and it's sad. But
they won the Euros and sacked the manager, and the manager they brought in could not win the game.
Okay, but they should be winning Estonia, right?
The new manager should have fixed 1 or 2 things by now, and I think he should be a win. I think
possibly a draw, man.
He should be a win. He should be a win.
Okay, quickly, the friendly games happened yesterday because, especially in South America, because they have done with their qualification. So they are playing friendly games now. Brazil beat South Korea 5-0. Uruguay beat Dominican Republic 1-0. Bolivia went to Jordan and beat them 1-0. Russia beat Iran 2-1. Japan and Paraguay played a 2-2 draw. Argentina played a friendly game yesterday too. Argentina won against Venezuela 1-0. Australia beat Canada 1-0. Chile beat Peru 2-1. USA and Ecuador played a 1-1 draw in the friendly games that happened yesterday. Okay, officially, team that have qualified for the World Cup 2026. I'll give you the team that has qualified already. Then on Tuesday, we will know who has qualified again. Okay, fine.
The group.
On Tuesday, after Tuesday, the round of games has finished, so we'll know who has qualified, especially for Africa. Yes, so I'll leave that on Tuesday. Okay, let's start taking phone calls. I know everybody wants to talk about that Nigerian game. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location.
It's Bishop. I will try and call today.
Okay,
John, good morning.
Good morning, Bishop.
I totally agree with Godwin and John. I totally agree with them. Like, it's very, very a mistake from the goalkeeper. Like, the miscommunication is poor. Like, it doesn't show professional. Like, it's poor. You are not banned from talking. You communicate. You get.
Yeah.
We do it when we play. Even street ball we play here.
Rapia. Nabia.
We talk, yes. Of them to compare professionals. It's a silly mistake, bro. Even the first group.
Yes.
And the person is chasing the ball, he comes like John said. Baba, he don't run as he could. That is what I saw in that game. Like, he can't run a game. That is what I noticed. I don't think he is looking for going to your post and there is more you can do and you don't. I think he's tired already. This is all he can do. Then, South Africa is on a 15 point. That one aside. South Africa is on a 15 point currently.
Mm-hmm.
A win. Because we are still using our algebra.
Almighty formula.
Pythagoras.
Almighty formula, yes. Everything. Then we continue. South Africa is on a 15 points. A win. 1-0 win. We take them to 18. Abi?
Yes.
Then Nigeria is on a 14.
Mm-hmm.
A win, we take them to
17.
So which means that on that day, it's not entirely on Nigeria's hands.
No, it's not in our hands.
Which means, yes, which means Nigeria will divide them that day, divide themselves into two. One, we support and cheer Super Eagles to win 2-0 at least. Then the other will be praying. We be in the praying room for downfall of
South Africa.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Because for us to pray to win is not enough. That's why I think we need to divide ourselves. Maybe God will be on the side that we be praying. To lose or draw. Then Nonso and John will be on the side that we be like, we need to win at least 2-0. Do you get?
Yes.
So that's what is going to happen that day. And we also, we will be praying and hoping to win. We will go and play draw.
That's
another thing there.
If South Africa also play draw, they will qualify.
Yeah.
So what day? Is that Tuesday? I don't know about what day. But is it a chance? I think it's slim.
Yeah.
Because it's not entirely in your hand. I didn't think that is one. What I mean by one is that just go and win.
Yes, if you go and win, probably going to qualify.
It's not like that, now, bro.
We made it like that, though.
That's why I think that we
like
need to divide into two. Because you may win and be happy, and South Africa win. So we'll continue. Baba, nice job you guys have done this morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Okay, back on our YouTube channel. Double J is here. Remember, guys, you are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. And Double J is saying, good morning, guys. Like I said yesterday, the only problem Nigeria will have is South Africa. If they can draw, sure, Nigeria is going to win against, not Rwanda, we are going to play Benin Republic. Okay, let's take phone calls. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Name and location, please.
One put on from the spare part.
Okay, what do you make of our game yesterday, Nigerian Super Eagles?
Well, it's unfortunate. Bali, I don't know. I was thinking he was fought over by the South Africans. I don't know what is coming over him. Look at the fourth goal. Look at the way he played that ball. Give it to them. Look at the second chance that the Lesotho missed. I don't know what happened. In fact, Nigeria has problems in our defense, in the whole defense line.
Yes.
The captain are not fit to be there. If we have problems in defense, if all Nigerians can be playing their part as our brother, I think we will qualify.
Yes.
Osimhen do play his heart. Whenever he comes to Nigeria, he plays his heart. So I want to commend Osimhen and Tolu again. Tolu playing with Osimhen. You see, Tolu is not good. Because you have to take care. You have to replace Jerome. Jerome is far better than Tolu. Okay. When Jerome came in, you see what happened. He took his step with Osimhen was very, very good. And removing Osimhen is another problem. That guy is playing. But the remember you remove Osimhen,
yes.
Yes.
So we have to Osimhen is our lion there. So I just pray we are in trouble because South Africa have a bad chance now. What did they call them? Rwanda. Or what did they call them?
Benin Republic.
So Rwanda, they set up match. Just a one-day win, they will get through. And the Republic I saw yesterday, I don't think that they are going to beat them. But the problem is Nigeria here. You want to see them yesterday, they are hungry for the World Cup. Nigeria are not hungry for the World Cup.
Right.
So we are in trouble. That's what I say. And that's just thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. We have a war on Tuesday. Everywhere goes scatter on Tuesday. Everywhere go just shake on Tuesday. We shake everywhere. As we say, as the Bishop said, we will divide ourselves. One part will be praying for South Africa to lose. Another part, because we will pray for South Africa to lose, and Nigeria will not concede. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Name and location, please.
I greet you all in the studio. This is Alex calling.
Alex, what is your contribution about the Super Eagles?
We are going to play our last game at home here, ba.
Yes.
The funny part is that we're already at home, so we are not going anywhere. We are at home already. Yes. See, it doesn't mean that without Osimhen, Super Eagles cannot play as a team, because it seems it's beginning to feel like Osimhen is just the only driving force, that energy in that, not only in that attacking line, but like as a team. I don't know why it's like that. So we need to. There's something systematically wrong with not only the squad, but everything about our entire nation. I'm talking about the football now. But on focusing on the Super Eagles, see, I want to say something. It's high time we start to look inwards. Why I'm saying so is because they're gonna throw the German man that is with this. It's funny how he's going to qualify ahead of Nigeria. He's just coming out. He just the Super Eagles, and he went straight to the Benin Republic. And that's if he's doing wonders with the team. So does he not show us? Does he not tell us that even if Eric Shell fails, we shouldn't look at his side. We're supposed to work on our football and everything, not only hiring and firing. Who are they going to? Just walk around the whole world and tell someone that knows something about football. How can you use 4 coaches to play qualifying, just only World Cup qualifying?
Doesn't make sense.
He's not looking good in our football. So even if we fail, let us just put it as if now we fail. That's all of them. But those people that are in the glass house, NFF, to be frankly speaking, they really need to be dissolved. All of them, all of them need to go. Apart from Mikel came out to say it. We all know Nigeria that all of them really need to be dissolved, because it's as if they are using our football is going down the drain. I'm telling you, it's going down the drain.
Right,
Even if you don't qualify, let us leave the coach. Let him do his work and give him time to explore. Since that Senegalese coach, how long has he been with this Senegalese coach? How long has he gone to final and he lost? But now, see, they are winning games as if they don't know that they really built on a foundation. Please, and again, gonna throw loss against Nigeria today. On Tuesday in Rio. It should really tell us something that the man for our own money.
Yeah.
Play the up to now, we have not even paid him.
Thank you.
It is happening. I'm telling you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, Rod took over Nigerian national team from 2016 to 2021 and qualified for the World Cup. Played well in African Cup of Nations. Took over Benin Republic in 2023. It's been 2 years there and he has been building and he has done well with that country. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Name and location, please.
This is Santos calling. I'm calling from Enugu.
Okay, what is your contribution about the Super Eagles, Santos?
Now, this present Super Eagle, they don't have a fighting spirit.
Okay.
When I watched the Atlanta Nasi squad qualifying match, when I watched Sweden '94 squad, you see the fighting spirit, the way they play. But you see these guys, they misplacing pass, playing ball to the throwing, passing wrong pass. That if they are not a professional footballer, what are you learning? He came from England, he come to Nigeria, some of you are professional, you're doing wrong pass, passing sideways. Doing wrong pass, you see an opponent, you passing ball. Instead of playing to your player, you just hit it to your opponent, just kind of, I don't know. I got one kind of player. One thing I noticed, they don't have a kind of competition in that team. But they draft out in like 3 or 4 players, or local based players. You will see them, they start dragging the shit. When you put the home based player in the team, put a professional who come from England or Germany in the bench. When the person comes to the team, you play with heart. But the other thing is, you know that they are going to them. They will just.
Okay. Right, okay, thank you very much. He's angry about the Super Eagles, but we need to improve. I think the last caller said let's leave Chile there, let him stay there and build.
Of
Do you
course,
understand? Let him
nobody's
build.
falling for
Yes,
his
yes,
head.
let him stay there and build. He's gradually moving from a defensive football to an attacking football. If he continues, let him build. I think it's fine. Let him build with the Nations Cup around December, January. Then if you qualify for the World Cup, then we'll see what he's going to do in the World Cup. If not, let him just keep building and build the next generation, because changing coaches every time, because as we said, the glass house people normally play politics on when they want to pay a coach. If a coach will stay 2 years, 3 years, finish a tournament to tournament, then see what he can do. But we'll see. But Nigeria has a fight on Tuesday in Uyo against Benin Republic. We have a former coach, Raw, there. They coaching those guys there. So it's going to be an interesting game. I think one of the games, they beat us at home 1-0. So
AFCON qualifiers.
AFCON qualifier. I know that they beat us at some point, but we have a chance to beat them at least. We have to win them at least 2 goals if we are going to qualify for the Copa. And not only beating them 2 goals, we have to hope that South Africa lose or draw their game against Rwanda.
This was the game they're supposed to lose.
So it's going to be a hard task for us. But as I always say, it's 1% chance, 99% hope. We will carry this hope. Go play that game on Tuesday. As we are watching Nigerian game, we are following the South Africa game to see if South Africa is not a fantastic side. They are not just there. So Rwanda can do a job, but Rwanda lost at home to Benin Republic. So
That's the thing.
you can't even hope on them. You cannot put your hope on them, but we have to just believe that Nigerian Super Eagles will qualify for the World Cup. Finally, on our YouTube channel, remember guys, we are live on YouTube every day, Monday to Saturday. We are live here on YouTube at Both FM Sports, and we normally do our post-match analysis, in especially the Premier League game, the Spanish games that happen throughout the weekend. Even though there is international football, we post on our YouTube channel. You can go there, have your own comment, drop your own comments. We'll be reading your comments, and I'll be replying you there on our YouTube channel at Both FM Sports. Okay. Finally, Oluchi is here. He say he's still here on our YouTube channel. He said Gyökeres play past Isak by far self. Gyökeres performance far more than Isak. Why they even give Isak captain? The way I see himself, Ekitike go perform past Isak this season in Liverpool.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
no problem.
Finally,
Captain is because he's the oldest player in the team for now.
Okay, Godwin is saying, okay, Oluchi finally is saying, Godwin, say Rwanda no get hope again, even if they win South Africa. So South Africa fit give them big offer. Okay. Allegedly. I know them. Allegedly. They fit just give themselves even they throw the game allegedly. But we'll see what happens in that game. It's going to be a fight on Tuesday. Nigeria will play Benin Republic by 5 p.m. and South Africa will play at home to Rwanda. That is the main 2 games we are going to be following. Hopefully, everything go our way and we will play the World Cup 2026. Thank you for joining us on today's show. Monday, we are back again. My name is Godwin, and have a wonderful weekend.
To Vote 104.3 FM, where music meets